A school is meant to be a place of safety, of learning, of dreams. But in this school, safety was an illusion. One by one, girls were dying. No signs of struggle, no clues, only their lifeless bodies frozen in terror. The truth? It was far more horrifying than anyone could have imagined. The school dismissed the deaths as tragic coincidences. Officials claimed there was no connection, no evidence of foul play. But the students whispered among themselves, terrified of the pattern forming in the shadows. The victims had one thing in common. Each girl had received a note before she died, a note slipped into her locker, her backpack, or left at her desk. 5 simple words, handwritten in shaky ink. Meet me after school. Alone. Some believed it was a cruel prank. Others thought it was a warning, but no one ever saw who left them. The first girl to die had been an honor student, quiet and kind. She had told her friends she was staying late to meet someone. The next morning, she was found inside a locked classroom. No wounds, no sign of how she had died, just a frozen, wide-eyed expression of terror. Then another girl, and another. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some whispered about a curse. Others spoke of a presence lurking in the abandoned wing of the school, an area long shut down after an accident years before. But one girl refused to stay silent. She began investigating, digging through old records, talking to teachers, looking for any connection between the victims. And then, one night, she told her friends she had proof. She had figured out the truth. I know who's doing this. The next morning, she was dead, locked in a classroom, the same frozen expression of terror. But she had left behind one final clue, her diary, hidden in the school library. Inside were pages of frantic notes, theories, and one final chilling entry. It's not who we think. They're hiding in plain sight. The police launched an investigation. They searched the school, questioned the teachers, combed through security footage. But nothing made sense. The cameras showed nothing. The doors had never been unlocked. There was no sign of how the girls had died. Then they found something unexpected. A hidden drawer buried beneath stacks of old papers in the principal's office. Inside were photographs of the victims, some taken in class, others taken in the very rooms where they had been found dead. But beneath each picture there was a handwritten note, and one final message scrawled in messy ink. They were never meant to leave. The principal had been the one investigating alongside the police, the one assuring parents that the school was safe, the one comforting the students after every tragedy. And yet, he had been there all along. His real name wasn't what he had claimed. Years ago, before he became an educator, he had been someone else, a student at this very school, a student who had once loved a girl, obsessed over her, and when she rejected him, he had snapped. She was the first to die, but she hadn't been the last. For years, he had been reliving the past, choosing girls who reminded him of her, finding them, watching them, waiting for the perfect moment to make them his. But here's the most terrifying part. There were no signs of struggle, no evidence. It was as if something else had helped him. Some say he made a deal, that he wasn't working alone, that whatever dark force he had awakened was still hungry. And even after he was locked away, the deaths didn't stop. Some say his spirit lingers. Others believe he unleashed something that can never be stopped. And even today, if you walk past that locked classroom, you might hear a voice, calling your name, waiting for the next girl to take her place. Was he just a monster hiding in plain sight? Or did he awaken something far worse?